Teleport. Yay.
The fuck?
What have you gathered?
Well, just trying to work out what order to actually do stuff in now is probably the main question.
I'm guessing.
Right, well, player import has to be done, right? Because that's our armor, the ring, and we get a pretty beastly cape from it at the same time, like.
Definitely.
So that is going to need at least 190 stat to start. Question is what? Thieving seems pretty good because that'll get you, well, not only thieving stuff, gets you pyramid plunder and some pharaoh ring, that scepter thingies. And when you're 90 plus, you can get the dwarven stuff for free ores and shit. That'll help smithing.
Yeah, I'll do rune crafting. I'll get the sea singers.
Yeah, it's actually exactly the same thing I was thinking of. Because I am just going to be majoring everything again. So maybe runecraft first, but then we need dungeon unit at the same time for leveling up most skills and getting the chaotics.
Yeah, but you can't really cast many spells in dungeon unit. That's a big problem.
You can cast the basic ones, can't you?
Nope.
What?
I think.
What do you mean, no?
Well, we can't make cosmic runes, we can't make lower runes, we can't cast it because our magic level's too low. You know what I mean?
Ugh. Well, yours is. Mine's 41. Oosh.
You need 64 for group gigs, so.
Fuck you! Right, fair enough then. So, dungeon unit's a bitch.
So, we need to prioritise mage. Mage will be handy, 55.
Mage gotta be the best, surely. Especially later on when you go bossing and stuff. Most things are weak to it. So the question is, what the hell do we do first? Hey!
I do apologise, my computer just likes to randomly shut down.
You goddamn penis.
Aye. So you were saying?
I have no idea what I was saying.
We were talking about prioritising skills.
Alright, what the fuck is actually going to come first is the question. Well, runecrafting's obviously going to be awesome because we're both going to be majoring, plus it'll get the sea singers and it'll start off pop at the same time simultaneously, which is, well, pretty fucking amazeballs. On top of that, with high runecrafting we can do double nats, and we're going to need a fucking lot of nats.
Yep.
Like a mind-blowing huge amount.
Mm-hmm. And it's now fairly easy.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a fairly simple skill now.
Oh yeah, it's
Runecrafting.
easy as fuck with runespan.
But the problem is, you do realise we have to mine our own.
Yeah, we have to get our own essence, which will be a bitch. But well, I suppose leveling up mining is fairly simple, at least low level, and you'll gain a couple of levels with it doing essence. Is it 20? Do you need 20 mining before you can get pure essence, or is it 40?
20.
Oh, there's that then. So runecrafting seems like a good idea. We have to do dungeon unit.
Yes.
Because that's the weapon side plus a charming imp. I'm not starting Slayer until I got that. I'm not even going to bother with combats until I got that.
That would be pretty frustrating without it. It would be nice to have one. It's quite difficult to think, like... But the thing is, since we can help each other see, maybe we shouldn't go for the same things.
Yeah, but runecrafting needs to be done for the mage gear, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose I could try using range. I never use range, although are any bosses at all? Is range even useful at them?
Armador. It depends on the weapon you've got.
Well, it'd be the chaotics, wouldn't it? Or
Yeah.
actually, no, would be the royal crossbow again.
Yeah.
Chaotics and royal crossbow.
Range is not bad. Surprisingly, it's alright.
Yeah, but would it be useful at stuff like Sarah? Don't think it would it?
You could do it. But then what would you need to go to Sarah for?
To get
Why
the
would you-
hists and stuff, innit?
Is it?
Oh, you got the hists and everything. The Sarah sword will make leveling up combats easier.
Yeah.
Should get 2 Sour Swords, like. In the meantime, I'm sure we'll get a couple of ammies at least.
I think more just Drygors, to be honest. Not Drygors, sorry. Chaotix will have Chaotix by then, so it'll be better than a Sour Sword.
Yeah, true, but then you need like 80 attack, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, like, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. A good thing we could do is Barrows as well. That's a good thing for runes.
Barrows is a good fucking shout.
Very good.
Although it would be a lot easier if you... Is it the hard tasks you need to do? Mori hard tasks? No,
Yeah.
we can't do that because don't you need temple tracking?
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake, like.
Is temple tracking out off the picture now, is it?
Yeah, it is a full-on minigame, isn't it? Let's be honest.
But then
the only way we could possibly do that is if we allow it only for getting the requirements for the hard Mori tasks, and we cannot use any sharks or anything from it. We could do it that way.
Still fucking 20 hours of it, like.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a lot quicker now, mind. Since we did it. Because it used to take ages.
It took us about 40 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, and then, like, 2 weeks after they originally done it, they updated it, so everything's a lot quicker. Plus, I don't think you need to send all of them across for hard tasks.
The thing is, though, that's, you know, that is pretty, pretty.
That's pretty sneaky.
It's a pretty high requirement for, you know, just double runes.
Yeah. Well, I think it's only the medium ones you need to send across. You need to complete the medium followers for the hard tasks.
I'm not sure.
Well, where the fuck is the task bar in this crap? Right, it's not gear.
Be achievements and quests and shit.
I don't know where that is. Adventures? Yeah, gotta be adventures, surely. Minigames, challenges. No? I don't know where this stuff is on there anymore.
Oh, here we go. It's F5 activity system.
I changed them all. I've got no idea what F5 is.
Never mind. It's not activity system. I do apologise.
Achievements
F1.
under hero.
Yeah, F1.
Right, Mauritania.
I can't do any of them.
They gotta be elite. Take a hard companion through a hard route of Temple Dragon. It doesn't say you need to complete Temple Dragon though.
What level's hard companion?
I've absolutely no idea.
We should have a look.
Oh, you need to, for the hard task, you need to have completed the last vampire quest anyway, because you need to fletch a blisterwood polearm. Yeah, me thinks that's probably not going to be happening anytime soon.
It's not worth it for double runes.
Nah.
Really not worth it, like.
But you could always just stick to regular runes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the armor battle staff, at least complete ritual Marjarar is kind of feasible. And it'd be nice to get the Glicker boots as well, so.
Yeah, definitely. A good thing to do as well is getting that ball armor.
Yeah, gotta get my combat up before I can touch that though.
Yeah, that'll be a while.
But that is pretty decent armor to use.
Very. But we need chaotics for that.
Yeah, you could probably do it before chaotics. Right, you needed armor, didn't you?
Not right now. I'm not planning on killing anything. I'm level 20 defense. So I don't know what you can make with that.
I don't know. I got 45 crafting, so whatever that does.
I've got. I've already got mage armor. I've made impied. It's not the best, like, but it'll do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Highest mage armor I can make. Silk spider.
Yeah. Whew.
You can start runespan at 1, can't you?
Yep.
Oh fuck, that's a point. That bloody wicked hood. Wait
Oh,
till
yes.
burst up, is he?
He's by the agility course.
What? No, fair enough.
East of the lodestone.
Righto.
So what's made this challenge so much easier?
So.
Excuse me. Lodestones.
Yep. What the fuck is this? You give me a cutscene for? Okay. Oh my god, I fucking hate Berthorpe.
It's horrible, isn't it? Absolute fucking shithole.
You were around.
So what do you reckon about Squeal of Fortune then?
I'm thinking allow it because you're just gonna get a bollock ton of spins on quests.
Exactly.
I mean, the other things is like the troll thing, the monthly troll thing, troll invasion.
I haven't done that yet. Unless we convert any rare drops we get to coins. Perhaps.
What do you mean?
No, I reckon we should allow it because they allow it, all the other fucking MCFS accounts to do it. So it's part of the game at the end, isn't it? It's part of the game mechanics. So what's wrong with it?
Well, I suppose.
Doesn't require anyone to use.
Hmm.
But then if you get anything groundbreaking, like a fucking...
Well, if you get a lucky weapon, then you can't use it straight up.
Yeah. You have to convert to cash.
Right, where the fuck do you get this wicked hood? It's not Zhuan, is it?
I think his name's like something like that, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he's got a crate next to him, he's got a cart next to him with loads of wicked hoods.
Well, shit, I'm definitely not in the right place.
Berthorpe?
I'm in Berthorpe, like, I went east to the agility thing.
Yeah,
I sees him, I got him. I'm fucking blind. Give me one. Good luck, now go away.
I'll take a morts. Apparently we can use the boost on the avatar straight up. According to
Oh, the XP boost, you mean?
Yeah.
I should fucking hope so.
Just takes a week for you to be able to use the Citadel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, okay, so room crafting and prayer's gonna be hard, man.
Nah, prayer's fucking easy. You gotta get divination up first. Because if you get the porters, then it'll instantly just chuck all the bones straight into your bank for you.
Just getting the stuff to make the porters.
That's fucking easy. Low level divination's not hard at all.
You're still getting the gems, like, you know. That's the problem. That's the big problem.
I suppose at 50 thieving, instead of going to the desert bandits blokes, you could always steal from the wall safe.
Could do.
'Cause you do get quite a lot of gems from it, like.
Just fucking mind numbing.
Very, very true. So rune crafting first then, is it?
It'll certainly help in dungeoneering.
Righto. Rune crafting is the first shot.
You should definitely get the wicked rogue set as well. It gives you a bonus.
It's lightweight, no?
Yeah, it gives you a
And
bonus
more
teleports
essence
and essence. Yeah, it's very fucking useful. Gives you another teleport and essence. There's a mind stone over here, mind.
The what away?
What runecraft level are you?
3?
Never mind.
6. I'm 6.
Oh. You might be able to make. Yeah, you can make mind runes at level 2, can't you?
Yeah, I can make mines.
Can you use the mind storms then, better XP?
Yeah, I need to get more essence of these. Gotta get that starting essence, son. So, we runecraft to 90. What is it for double that?
91.
Was it?
Yep.
I thought it was more now. Oh, fair enough then. 91 it is. That wouldn't take all that long. Just gotta set all this properly. So basically, the rule where it's like you cannot sell by the shops. You can't buy and sell... Well, you can't sell anything to a shop. Put it that way.
Okay.
But buy-wise, you can't buy armor and weapons, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
But stuff like getting vials and eyes in newt and
Spirit
like
shards.
the spirit shards and the pouches and things like that. Basically, the bare necessities to actually level a skill kind of deal.
Yeah.
That
Threads.
stuff you can buy. Yeah, like
Thread
threads
all
and
that
stuff.
Cool. So that's one rule set. No G is kind of, on it. That's kind of...
No G is just standard. It's never going to be used.
Of course.
I think that's pretty much it. Minigame wise, Runespan, I honestly can't see Runespan as a minigame. It's pretty much the only method of training runecrafting at the moment. Unless you want runes. So Runespan we can do, Lava Flow Mine is the other one we can do.
Cool.
Because it doesn't actually require anyone else for anything. And it is another method of mining, and people tend to use it just before they go into living rock caverns anyway. And on top of that you can get the gold mining suit, which will be handy.
Yeah.
Pyramid Plunder technically is a minigame, but again, doesn't require anybody else, so I say it's a form of training. So we can do that. Player imports, yes. Stuff like penguins and the Tears of Guthics.
No.
And then the Void stuff to get Void gear, they can't count. They are minigames, you can't do them.
You need other players to do that.
Exactly. So they're out of the question. Stuff like Barbarian Assault and the rest of the crap up there, can't do that either. Unless we include the MCFC, but then by their rules you can't do it with anyone who is higher stats than you. So
So they're all pretty much contradicting each other. In a way. Because obviously they're not all going to be exact same stats, are they?
no, you can't. I mean, if you do it within the official MCFS clan, then yeah, I suppose you can say as long as they're within the clan, then you're allowed to team up with them, but
We're not in the clan.
pretty much. So yeah, pretty much out. I just found a strange rock, motherfucker, yes!
They're not about crafting being difficult, are they?
Yeah, I honestly can't see crafting being a difficult choice.
I can.
Nah, it's... When you get to the point where you've leveled pretty much everything else and all your stats are like at 80 or whatever, at that point, you probably have a bunch of gems, and if not, you can always do the wall safes, which will give you a bunch of gems, or you could just go farm the Tokkar people and spend the Tokkel on buying gems down there. Because I'm pretty sure you can still do that.
Or just make gold rings.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did before. The way I was doing it was using, well, leveling up magic, smithing, and crafting.
Yeah.
I mean, crafting is an absolute piece of piss. I don't know what people are moaning about.
The gold bars.
I mean, looking at it the way it is, like, if you have to level crafting, you have to do it quickly, which means getting hides, then yeah, there's going to be a pain in the ass, but so many other options, like...
Crafting gold bracelets and alching them.
Yeah, I was using emerald bracelets, but because you can't use the G, it'd have to be just straight up gold.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're only going to be doing that for crafting, then besides smithing gold for smithing's sake, you could use all that gold bar to level up your crafting then. And you won't be 99 because, well, smith and them are just really shit XP. At that point, you'd need to mine clay, because doing the pots actually gives quite a bollock ton of crafting XP.
Yeah.
And if you're already at that point, then you could probably just get porters and go farm arcane greens, or whatever the fuck they're called.
Brutal greens.
That's the one.
So therefore 91 rune crafting will become in very, very fucking helpful.
Yeah.
It's going to be vital for basically 3 skills.
Yeah, the main ones are probably going to be crafting and rune crafting at the moment, from what I can see. Fletching will come in handy, but only for, well, honestly, just for range.
Just making arrows, yeah.
That's pretty much the only thing I can think of fletching being useful for. I don't think there's much else fletching can do for you.
Not really, no. Just making our equipment.
Yeah, just making the range gear. So yeah, tactics on crafting, pretty straightforward, there's nothing much to it. Thieving, simple as that. It really is just simple.
Just
boring as shit, but simple.
it'll be fun though. In its own way, it'll be fun because you'll feel a lot more like achievement
Yeah.
out of what you're doing. It's like I just got that all myself, like literally all myself.
Hunter, I am not looking forward to.
No, or agility.
Oh, fucking hell, I can remember when I did agility first time round. That's bad enough.
XP lamps.
Fucking
That's exactly what I want to use them for.
got to the point I was so bored out of my tits I ended up making a little banzai montage when I went a bit schizo.
No, we'll be alright, man.
I can't see anything else being particularly difficult to level. Farming, easy enough, along with fletching and fire making. That'll all come from Kingdom for the most part.
Yeah.
And a bit of thieving on the Master Farmer. Construction is going to be a bitch.
Balloons. Running oak logs back for the balloons.
Yeah, that's the way I did it, but getting past 70 be a bitch.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I'm 11 construction now. That'll be done by, well, that was done by, what's it called? God statues.
Yeah, but that's a distraction to diversion, isn't it?
Well, nobody knows about that, so, yeah. D&Ds.
Yeah, if we're excluding Tears of Guthics and Penguins, then
Yeah.
those statues got to be out as well. Because it's all
As well.
free XP, isn't it?
As well as Troll.
Yep. Which is a bit of a shame. Although we could just include them and just allow them for us, since we're not technically doing the proper MCFS, it's our version.
Yeah.
We could does it.
It's up to you. I'm not going to do it till close to the end of the month, though, so I get more XP.
Yeah. Need to get levels first, like.
Yep.
Well, that's quite a chunk of RuneSpan done then.
Yeah.
Well, the original goal was only 50 rune craft runner
44.
today.
44
Well,
for
for
natures.
Lords, is it?
44 for natures. That was my goal anyway.
Oh well, fuck it, we've both hit our goal. I'd say we're doing pretty well.
And then some. Well, I gotta try and play as much as I can because I'm going to be away for a week, so you're going to progress quite a lot ahead of me.
Probably. Suppose I could always just make a quest week while you disappear somewhere. I want to get all the quest guides on the channel, so yeah, methinks next week probably knock out a couple of quests. Anyway, this is quest month, isn't it? And there are 2 quests coming out this month.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, gotta get them done as well. Get them done on the day and the day after, whichever one comes first. Yeah, suppose I could do that. Have a quest week next week. Maybe if one of the new quests come out, I'll do that at the same time, like.
Mm-hmm.
Might possibly jump on salmon for a bit, get a livid farm done. I would have thought I'd complete that in a week.
Yeah. Easy peasy. And it's just a dungeon even then.
Yeah.
I still do my dailies.
The odd little bits here and there I gotta do. So we go up to 91 crafting then, rune crafting.
Yeah.
Get ourselves some mats. Open up pop. Get pop going. What's next though? Dungeoneering? Divination?
Suppose we can smash some dungeoneering out.
Yeah, we definitely need at least the Charming Imp.
I'd say dungeoning is more important than divination.
Yeah. And the reason I'm thinking div is because you get bonus XP, when you chuck up those, like the iron ore shit.
Yeah.
And the herbs.
That would be quite handy. The iron ore one, definitely.
Yeah. On top of that little side thing, you do also get access to porters.
Yeah.
Yeah, dungeon even next then, I think, after this.
Sounds
Bit of
good, man.
runecraft. Should get 90 by the end of the week, easy. Didn't take all that long, like.
Well, I won't.
Well, I guess that be the end of day 1. Well, that is 57 runecrafting. What are you on?
58.
Good times.
I miss the old runecrafting methods.
I kind of miss them, but I prefer the XP.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Banging. So, there we go. Day 1. Straight from 1 runecrafting, straight to 57.
It only took us 3 hours. Jesus Christ.
Winning. So there you went. Second day.
Yeah, I feel sick.
Runecrafting taking its toll now, is a bit.
Oh, mate. I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, I did say to you, but
I want to give up.
oh fucking hell, we were just started.
Oh, who's this? Oh, right, I thought that was you then.
Oh yeah, I'm up here somewhere.
What's your runecrafting look like now?
66.
Nice, man.
It's taking a long time.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Thought it'd be quicker than this, like, to be honest.
It's not getting any quicker at deaths. It's really not. Have you been watching that South Park Stick of Destiny?
Oh, aye.
It's mental.
I'll have to watch how you do this in my LinkedIn now.
Yeah, I'm on episode 13 at the moment. I'm going to watch that when I go to bed. It's just literally just like watching South Park mixed with a bit of Final Fantasy, and it's a bit crazy.
Good times. I'll give it a gander. Sounds good.
It just ruins the game, but I thought to myself, I'm not going to buy it because it's like 40 quid, so...
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'll just watch it instead.
Oh well. So that's the runecrafting. What are you on now?
68.
66 and 68. Fuck, hell. 2 days. I think it's 70 by today.
I won't.
I'll aim for it, like whether or not I get it is a different matter.
I probably won't get it.
Right now, how far are you away from 69?
16k.
It's not that bad.
Not far, I'll probably get 69 and then call it a night.
Fair enough. So yeah, having enough of this then, are we bunt?
No, I got lectures in the morning, so can't be staying on too late. Too late.
Just doing runecrafting non-stop.
Oh, runecraft non-stop. Yeah, I've never really been a biggest fan of, like, just
spamming one skill.
It's not. I don't mind spamming one skill. It's just when it's the point where you just stood there doing the same thing for hours on end. It's just not the sort of aspect of the game I like or I enjoy.
Well, fair enough then. Easy enough. If you level up your combat, so we're the same level. I think I'm 65.
Yeah, I only need to get 9 defense levels, so that won't take me long at all. So
we jump into DG for a bit.
We could do, yeah.
Bit of Dugger.
Well, after I come back from France.
Sounds like a plan, son.
Smash on, but you'll probably have 99 runecrafting by then.
Fucking doubt it, mate.
Well, since you can play Perfect World at the same time, I don't see why you wouldn't have it. It's
Very
really
true. Well, it still takes fucking ages, like.
Yeah.
It took me like 10 days from 86 to 99, I think.
Ugh.
Be the very best. Oh, whatever was. Bow before me.
Ugh.
It's not that bad.
It just doesn't feel like I'm making any progress.
It is pretty slow. Surprisingly so.
I mean this in the whole series itself, like, because we're not actually done anything. Like, we haven't gained any items, or we haven't gained... Well, we've gained a lot of experience, but I mean, as in, like, item-wise, it's just nothing. We haven't...
Very true, man. Very true.
But I know, obviously, it will help.
Yeah, my only aim is to get this just to pop and get started, because that takes fucking ages.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's just like the lack of, not the lack of progress, just the lack of...
Feeling like we progressed.
The lack of variety, I'd say. There is just no variety, it's just...
Yep.
Horrible. Like, I would have honestly preferred to just do it old school, like, you know.
What do you mean? What do you mean now? The old traditional way of grafting?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
crazy bastard.
I get the 70 and I'll give it a go. I want to try and get... we'll have to do the quest for laws, so we can make a load of laws. That'll be nice.
Yeah, just look, I don't remember which one it is, though. I think it's the Troll Stronghold, those Troll Wildmans. One of those two.
Yeah, and then we need to do the one for the Blue Network.
Well, I can't remember what the fuck that card is called.
Excuse me.
I think I made a quest guide for it, though.
You probably did. Oh, there we are. Spare time soon. Well, 2 minutes. Well, let's stick the rune crafting now. Because
You're in lectures the rest of the week and then you're off, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm off Friday, so we'll stick the rune crafting for now. Possibly... maybe a little bit of dungeoning tomorrow. No, I got quite a lot to do tomorrow, actually, so it'll probably just be rune crafting again.
Fair enough.
So, if we just stick the rune crafting now, I suppose you could always... You can either blast out 90 and start your ports, or you could, I suppose, do other things. I don't know yet. I don't mind. Or you could just jump on Salmon and do him for a week.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. I don't know which one I'll do yet. Getting 90 runecraft would be handy, like.
Yeah. Well, you could do that as well as Livid Farm at the same time, quite manageably, I think.
I would have thought so.
Yeah. So you could always do that, or you could just focus on him completely. At least get a Livid Farming out of the way, you know? Hopefully I get something nice from my...
Squealio.
Yeah. 2 keys.
Would be handy. A couple of fallen stars I can lob into runecraft would be handy right now.
Would be quite nice. Ooh.
Alright, so there's one thing that keeps coming up, is do we do distractions and diversions? It's like the Troll Invasion, the Tears of Guthics, the Penguins. I think that's it.
I really don't know, to be honest, mate.
Guess we could always leave it for now and just say no.
You got to think of the distraction diversions we can do. So we can do for construction and prayer and possibly Slayer. There's a lot of handy ones, like, but I mean, stuff like war bands. I don't think we should be doing war bands.
No, that's a bit too easy. Look,
that's very overpowered. So
Troll Invasion, I'd probably say yes to. Penguins, yeah, but I'll probably forget them anyway. So either way.
Yeah. I don't know, I think we'd probably end up doing penguin stuff.
I don't know. I've always forgotten to do penguins. I forget to do Jack of Trades most of the time. Alright, so what gear and stuff do you need then? I'll probably make that whilst you're fanning about in Alps.
Steel.
Steel.
Aye.
Weapon of choice.
Two-hander.
So, there we go then, people. That is the end of day 2. So, 2 days into the MCFS challenge, and, well, I reckon it's going pretty well so far. So, we've decided on most of the rules at this point, and, well, our game plan, our plan of attack, if you will, is we're hitting Runecraft first. Now, the main reason we're doing this is hitting 90 in Runecraft will actually unlock player imports for us. And since Mage seems to be the most useful in, well, probably about 70 to 90% situations within RuneScape, it seems like Runecraft would be a good idea, because that'll also allow us to craft ourselves some Seasinger's armor, which, well, is pretty damn awesome, let's be honest. It's one of the highest level gear in the game, and we can actually start it straight away right at the very beginning of this challenge. So yeah, seemed like a good idea. On top of that, being able to craft runes within Dungeoneering will allow us to teleport around, which will speed Dungeoneering up, which will make getting levels in Dungeoneering quicker. And why is that a good thing? Well, we do need a Charming Imp. I mean, come on, ever since that thing came out, I'm pretty sure everyone's been using it, because it is damn useful. So our next attack, probably after doing runecrafting, will likely be Dungeoneering, at least up until we get ourselves a Charming Imp, because that will make combat in general quite a lot easier. I mean, having to not run around to each little individual charm and pick it up, or actually check every single drops to see if you do actually have a charm drop, you know, makes life a lot easier. At the same time, we'll probably get a Bone Crusher and everything else. Yeah, that's what we got so far, people. We're not looking too far into the future, but that is what we're gaming for at the moment. Seems like the best way to start this off. Now, throughout all of this entire video, we've been talking about the rules, and a lot of you were commenting, asking about the rules and changing some rules here and there, that kind of thing, on the first video. And, well, quite a lot of you made some damn good points, and others were kind of confused, missing things out. So, at the moment, this is where the rules stand, I guess. Obviously, number 1, there is no GE. We cannot use the GE for any reason. And the main reason for that is just to make life a little bit more difficult. And on top of that, for you guys who are watching, I'm sure many of you pretty much only know about RuneScape with GE. And others may have been around before the GE was added, but doing it this way, you can find how you can actually level some skills without actually having to use the Grand Exchange. Now, obviously, using the Grand Exchange and having a bollock ton of money will help you immensely and speed things up hugely. But, nevertheless, you might learn something you may not actually know or even thought about doing. Either way, should be interesting, let's be honest. The second rule is no trading with other players, other than me and Athkat. Now, this also includes no staking and no looting from PKing. The reason for that is, obviously, if we can build up a sum of money, we can start off with like 500k, stake that, win, and then you keep increasing the stakes until we got a bollock ton of money. But since we can't really use the G, money, for the most part, isn't really useful. The only time we will need money is summoning and construction, as far as I know. And then, obviously, getting vials, pretty much. But other than that, money, yeah, it's not really all that important. The third rule is the no minigames. Now, this is what we've decided on. You cannot play a minigame if it requires anybody else to actually do. So stuff like pest control, we can't do because it requires a team. You could say we could do Conquest, because we'll be doing it with each other, so it'll be me and Athkat doing Conquest to get Void. But we're going to disallow that simply because we don't want to get Void. We probably wouldn't do it anyway, to be totally honest. I mean, if we're going to get hybrid armor, it's better to get the World Event gear. So, yeah, Void is out of the question. Now, a lot of other minigames, you may say, like Pyramid Plunder is a minigame. Personally, it's pretty much one of the main methods of actually leveling thieving. And I personally can't really see it as a minigame as such, because it's, well, it's immensely fucking boring, let's be honest. On top of that, it does not require anybody else to participate. Other people can, but it doesn't require them to. So, in that respect, we're going to be allowing Pyramid Plunder. Then you got player reports. Obviously we're allowing that because that'll get us some high level gear without much risk and relatively easily. So those two definitely. Lava Flow Mine also comes into the kind of the same thing as Pyramid Plunder. It doesn't actually require anybody else, and technically yes, it is a mini game, but yeah, it doesn't require a team, so we're going to be allowing it. Barrows is another one someone mentioned. I can't see Barrows as a minigame full stop, to be totally honest, because Barrows is literally a low to mid-level player boss. So yeah, I can't say Barrows is a genuine minigame, because you get actual decent gear and weapons from it, surprisingly enough. There may be more, but we haven't thought of them yet, but those couple in particular we are going to be allowing. Another thing was the distractions and diversions. Now this one we're still kind of whether or not to allow or disallow things. I think for the moment we're going to be allowing the vast majority of them. The ones we won't be allowing is warbands. For definite. Warbands is out because, well, let's be honest, warbands just gives you a bollock ton of XP. And it's kind of cheating. I mean, we wouldn't actually have to play the game as long as you made sure we did warbands. And we could get a couple of skills for free pretty much. So yeah, we're going to be disallowing warbands. And distraction diversion wise, it'll probably be something like troll, the troll invasion thing, we'll allow that. Penguins we'll likely allow. Tears of Guthics we'll also likely allow. And the god statues we'll likely allow. Because construction will be an absolute bitch to level without access to a GE. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for them. The distractions and diversions. Big Tin Chomper was another one we thought up. We'll probably allow that too, because the private hunting areas will be very, very, very useful. Other things? I can't remember where else there was. Oh, the shops. So what we decided on the shops, after many people pointed out, after I didn't even think of it to be totally honest, is buying and selling from shops. We cannot sell anything to a shop. In fact, there'd be no reason to, because we'd either be high-alking it or dropping it on the floor, one or the other. So in that case, there's no point selling anything to a shop anyway, let's be honest. The prices they give you are crap on top of it. So yeah, screw shops. Buying and selling from shops though, we cannot buy weapons and armors from shops. Now there are some exceptions to this, which I'm sure you probably already worked out, which is things like dungeoneering. Now technically, yes, it is a shop, I suppose you could say, but it's part of a skill, so we're going to be allowing that, plus it would seem stupid not to. There are a few others kind of similar to the dungeoneering. Items such as buying vials and vials of water, because, well, we're going to be needing them to do herb lore, and although I am all up for a challenge, I'm not going to be living in Intrana for about 4 years just making vials for herb lore. So yeah, we're going to be able to buy vials and stuff. Same with the eyes and Ute, the shards, the pouches for summoning, and other little things like that we can buy from shops. Whether or not we can't really buy runes. Yeah, I'm thinking no runes, unless possibly souls, if they still sell them in the mage guild and stuff. We might allow soul runes only. But then again, soul runes are pretty much only used for debilitating magic, so yeah, well, I doubt we'll even use them to be totally honest, but we might allow just souls. But armors and weapons, in general, no, with few exceptions like dungeoneering. And I think that's pretty much it for the rule set so far. Yeah, we can't assist either. We can only assist each other. We can't get assists off anybody else. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all the rules. So yeah, that's what we come up with. So it's a pretty long episode because it has covered 2 days, and it is the start of the series. And because it is the start of the series, I'm curious what you actually thought of the episode itself. If there's any improvements you can think of, I'm more than happy to listen, because if it makes the video better, then it's obviously going to be better to watch, and it'll be more enjoyable as well. So yeah, let me know what you think, any improvements and stuff. If you've got any more additions or kind of alterations to rules that you think we should do, or would be fun to do, or maybe nice to see, go ahead and leave them in the comments too, because, well, I'm up for information, son. And with that said, end of day 2. I think Athkat is on 69 root crafting, and at the moment I'm on 70. So yeah, moving into day 3 at 70 rune crafting. Just 20-something levels to go. We can do it. We can do this. So yeah, with that, that was the MCFS for today. That is day 1 and 2 complete. I hope you all enjoyed, people. And until next time, I will catch you all later. Have a good one.